Good afternoon. My name is Christy. It's always a delight to welcome you to my channel. I find this quite interesting, and that's why I'm bringing up this conversation. I'm going to start by painting a picture, to make the illustration simple. It's a group of people, nothing formal. There's no executive, just the coordinator, they're just members, all of them are members. And when any one of them has a celebration, a birthday, burying an aged relative, getting married or marrying of the children, words and things, the members come together behind the back of the person having the event to discuss what they want to do, usually to give gifts. And the gifts usually comes in monetary form. They put together money and gift the person having the celebration. And this has been on for quite a while. If this particular event had to do with a member of the group, and as usual, behind his back, a meeting was held to pull money together and gift him the money. And surprisingly, some of the members mooted the idea that the money should be gifted the man right in his house. That is, having put the money together, it should be taken to his house and presented to him. And then argument went back and forth. One, that was the first time something like that was going to be mooted. Well, I know that the only constant thing is change, but many people opposed the idea because they may not be able to sustain it. It should not be a one-off thing. If it gets to the turn of a particular person and then you come up with excuses that the house of that person is far or whatever, it's going to create bad blood in the group. So some people, members of the group, vehemently opposed the idea that since it's not going to be sustainable, it is better to continue with what we've been doing, that is, presenting the gift to the celebrant or whoever that is having the event, right at the venue of the event. And that was what was agreed. The point I'm trying to make here is that, in fact, the real meat of this conversation is that some members of the group went to the person celebrating this event and told him everything that was discussed, especially highlighting those who opposed the idea of taking the gift to him in his residence. And since that time, the fellow, that is the person having the event, has been irritable, peevish, And that's the funny thing about human mind. Once you hear something negative about you, there's a tendency for you to react badly and hold grudges, ill feeling towards those who might have said it without even investigating. This happens even to the solid, self-confident, somebody that is so sure of himself or herself. That's just the way human minds work, unfortunately. But why don't you just sit back and think about it? In a group, not everybody would agree especially when there's going to be a change. And then why would somebody come back and tell you everything that was said and highlighting the bad ones? Well, so-called bad ones. You were not supposed to be at the meeting. That's why it was held behind your back. So why would that fellow come to you? Haven't you wondered that why would he or she come to you to report everything? Well, the answer is what I said earlier on, human mind, the way the human minds work. It's very interesting. So if a self-confident, somebody that is so sure of himself, would respond or react badly to a report that was taken to him, much more somebody that has low self-esteem, always chasing validation. You can imagine. Well, it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. But my own concern here is, what is that fellow, the fellow that carried the news back to that person, what was she or he trying to achieve? Why? Why would you do that? Could it be that he or she must have been raised in a very chaotic, crisis-ridden environment, growing up, where tale-telling is normal? In fact, that's what gives you favor. You need to unlearn it. It's wrong. It's bad. It's a behavioral defect. And you shouldn't carry on with it. Why would you? And one terrible thing again is when you're reporting something, you either add to it or you subtract. You don't say the exact things. You infuse your own feeling, particularly if you have something against those who said what you're not reporting. You infuse your own feeling, your own interpretation, and make it worse. So I think you should unlearn this behavioral defect so you stop peddling poison, disunity, mistrust, suspicion into the group or the micro community you belong to. It's not good. And then you that they come to report things to, you should discourage it. The way you carry yourself, the way you go about, the way you carry on, should tell whoever that most likely you will not welcome such tale-telling or tale-telling. One, so you do not poison your mind, particularly if you have low, you may not even know that you have low self-esteem or that you chase after validation and things, because the first thing that will come to your mind is that those people that opposed the gifts to be brought to you in your house are whittling down your importance. You feel that they are pulling you down. You that you're so important. Why would anybody oppose the idea of them bringing the gifts to your house? Which I think maybe you're overrating yourself, maybe. And the person, the tale bearer, could be looking for more people to support her or him to carry onslaught, or the person he or she might have hated prior to that time, just an opportunity to spread the hate, looking for supporters to join her or him in hating that fellow. Whichever way it is, I think we should stop it. It's not good for the person you're telling the tale, the person telling that tale, the community as a whole. Therefore, please unlearn this behavior. Learn how to be decent and to behave, particularly within a group, so you don't cause disunity and you don't bring all the wrong vibes. And if you have anything against anyone, Instead of hiding behind telling tales and all, walk up to that person and resolve it. Don't spread hate. I think this is very important. I hope you agree with me. This is it's just an example of how people spread hate. Aproko. Please, let's stop it. It's not good. Thank you very much for listening to me. Yes, I hope to see you very soon. Have a lovely afternoon. Bye.